Maybe you tried yesterday, but God is telling you now push, now push. Let it move forward. Let that door open. Let that door open. Of your job. Maybe yesterday you tried out the same door, it didn't open. But God is telling you this time, just little effort, push it. Amen. And it shall open for you. Amen. It's one thing for the door to open, it's one thing for you to push. Hallelujah. Amen. You know, we are carried away and we are being controlled many times by our past. It's trying to be open and within your mind is closed. And you turn yourself on to ask somebody who is here. Immediately you turn your back, somebody opened it. You never knew that it was open. And now you are there standing again asking, oh please can somebody help? Because you are being controlled by your past. The last time you tried, it was closed. Your pushing couldn't open it. And then you are still lingering. You go to another address, you come back, and you still this is the number, this is the number. Are you asking somebody, is anybody around? So your mind, you have tried before, it didn't open. But God is telling you this thing. If you don't forget what you tried before, you might not have the strength to try again. Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Pushing forward by faith. Hallelujah. I've told you several times, Christianity does not guarantee you an open door immediately. But it guarantees you the success. That before you step into that part of the hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Number one, what do I understand? Understand by pushing forward by faith. What do I understand by pushing forward by faith? Number one, it is overcoming identified and unidentified opposition. Overcoming identified and unidentified opposition. Sometimes identified opposition are easy to handle. But the most dangerous opposition is the unidentified, the one you don't know. You know something is wrong, but you don't know where it's wrong from. So pushing forward by faith helps you to overcome identified and unidentified oppositions. When you know a problem, you know that is where it starts. But when you don't know why you are where you are, you become confused. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And many times, most of the things that we suffer from are the things that we don't know that exist. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Most of the things we suffer from are the things we don't really know they exist. Because most of the things you know that exist, you take care of them. Am I right? But the things you don't know they exist, you suffer from them without knowing. But when you push by faith, you overcome the identified resistance, the oppositions, both the ones you know and the ones you don't know, the identified and the unidentified. Praise the Lord. The ones you know and the ones you don't know. When you know a problem, the problem might be half solved. But when you don't know the source of the problem, you might be confused. Praise the Lord. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 32. Deuteronomy 5:32. Deuteronomy 5:32 says, you shall observe to do therefore as the Lord your God has commanded you. Oh, no. He said, you shall not return aside to the right hand or to the left hand. As the Lord has commanded you, shall you do. Just as God has commanded you, walk by faith, not by sight. Because I know that certain things are going to want to distract you. Continue to walk by faith, not by sight. Because if you begin to walk on what you see, how your bank account look like, how your head looks like, how you feel, you might not receive the better future of your tomorrow. God is telling you beforehand, make sure you are walking by faith. Because there are certain things by sight that will distract you. Deuteronomy 5:32. You shall observe to do therefore as the Lord your God has commanded you. He has commanded you in the month of July. Make sure you walk by faith. Hallelujah. How do I walk by faith if I don't take care of my yesterday? How do I walk by faith if I don't cast out the memory that haunts me? Hallelujah. And he said here, he said, you shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. There are certain things that we're calling for your attention. Certain conditions, certain situations. The one yourself that you are going to dig out, and the one circumstances you dig out. But you see that we call for your attention right and left. So say, don't look on them. They are physical. The things of the spirit controls the physical. So you better stay in the spirit. Because the physical things will try to distract you to make sure you are casting down. The things you can feel, the things you can count, the things you can reason for. These are the physical things. He said, don't look at the right, neither by the left. Don't look at the left, neither by the right. That means your face shall be full by faith. That's what God is telling you as we end this month. And no matter the distraction, the stories that will come around you, try your best to make sure you take care of your past. Because if you don't take care of yesterday, it will hold you to today. It might dictate what your tomorrow will become. And don't look at left, don't look at right. But focus towards what God has instructed. God says you should be part of the rest of shine brighter to the perfect day. He said, your tomorrow shall be better than your today. Hallelujah. Though your beginning was very small, your later end shall surely increase. He said, you will make a way in the wilderness. That's what God has said. He said, behold, you will do a new thing. Those things must sound. They must sound like things are not real. They might sound as if God is trying to fool you. They must sound as if God is trying to flatter you. But that is the reality of God. Praise the Lord. God is not flattering you. God is telling you the truth. Look not by the right, neither look by the left. Look not by the left, neither look by the right. So don't allow circumstances to distract you. Let your attention be focused. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Give me Luke chapter 9 verse 62. Luke chapter 9 verse 62. Let your attention be towards that. As a church, God is calling us so that we can be, our attention will be towards it. Apostle Paul said, this one thing that we shall do that thing. Because if we don't forget about the things that are gone, we will not succeed for the things that are about to come. And Jesus said unto him, no man have put his hand on the plow and look back is fit for the kingdom of God. No man has put his hand on the plow. Hallelujah. And look back. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. No, he used the word the continuous tense. It's not look back, say looking. So your hand is on the plow and you are continuously looking back. You see, you are not fit for the testimony that is before you. Your past and your history and former failures will like to call for your attention. But he said, everyone that looks on the former failure is not worthy for a kingdom. I don't know what is your kingdom. That's a kingdom you're expecting. But God is telling you something. The only way to enter into that kingdom is to make sure you don't look back. Say, I will not look back. Say, I will not look back.
I will not look back.
Say, I will not look back.
I will not look back.
You put your hands on the plow because you are ready to move on. But something is calling for your attention to look back. And instead of you to forward where you're going, your attention is divided. It is tempting. Because the world we live in is the world that looks on your past. It's the world that considers your future, your present, by what you did in the past. That is the world we look at. That is the world we live in. And that's why it's tempting sometimes to look back. They look about your history yesterday. They look about your record. They look about your credit record. Praise the Lord. They look about what happened in your account last week, month. That's the one we're living at. They look about whether you committed a crime yesterday before they will give you future, give you an opportunity for today. That's the world we live in. When somebody will judge you of what they know you of yesterday, that is the world we live in. We live in a world that considers your present and your future by what they knew you of. They knew you of yesterday. But God doesn't operate that way. And that's why he's talking about it. He said, and Jesus said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back. Are you looking back? Maybe you are looking back on your credit. Maybe you are looking back on your marital life. Maybe you are looking back on your job. Maybe you are looking back what your bank account is saying. That is what the world operates on. But God is telling you, if you don't take care of that, your future might be affected. Hallelujah. As a matter of fact, it's a sign of no faith. It's a sign of determining your today and your tomorrow by what you experience is. That is not the way God operates. And that's why God is telling you to push forward. Say, I will push forward. God is telling you to push forward because there are certain things that will fight against you. Your past, your record, your credit history, your engagements. Praise the Lord. Your involvement, your former relationship. Those things will actually surface. But God is saying, if you look back on them, you will remember back. God is telling us as a church, if we look back, we will remember. But notwithstanding the resistance, God is expecting you to move forward. Because forward is the answer. Say forward is the answer.
Forward is the answer.
Say forward is the answer.
Forward is the answer.
Say forward is the answer.
Forward is the answer.
I want to move forward. That is why I don't want the past to take care of me. Because the past take care of you, you are past. You are done. The world wants you to remain in the past. That is why they always judge you of what you are yesterday. What you were yesterday. They want you to remain where you remain, but God is not that way. And sometimes we go according to the dictates of this world. But the Bible says we live in this world, but we're not of this world. Hallelujah.
Amen.
The dictates of the world, the system of the world is not God's system. It's a world that determines your present and your future by what you were yesterday. That's why when a man commits crime, it will follow the man. Notwithstanding whether the man has gotten deliverance or the man has gotten a certain encounter with God, they will always refer to your past. But God doesn't work that way. And sometimes because of how the world is arranged, we are forced to look back. Hallelujah. And by the time we look back, our yesterday begin to dictate what our today and our tomorrow will become. Say, I will not look back.
I will not look back.
Say, I will not look back.
I
want you to write this down. Write it down. It said, pushing forward gives me the license to overcome identified and unidentified challenges. That guarantees me for a better future. Helps me to overcome the identified and unidentified challenges. That guarantees me for a better future. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Give me Joshua chapter 1 verse 7. Joshua 1 7. Joshua 1 verse 7. And we understand this one, Joshua chapter 1 verse 7. Only be thou strong. God was speaking to Joshua. Only be thou strong. Only. So if you don't believe anything, believe this one. He said, only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right or to the left, that thou mayest prosper wheresoever thou goest. The same statement God is repeating of no new turning back. Praise the Lord. That thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left hand. It simply means don't be distracted by any circumstances. It simply means don't be carried away by what you are going through today or what you went through yesterday. That's what it means. That is to show there are certain things that will call for distraction. There are certain things that will call for your attention to distract you. Circumstances of life. Former relationships. Hallelujah. There are certain things that will come along the way to distract you. But I'm giving you this morning and giving you this insight on time. So that when those things will call for your attention, don't mind them. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Praise the Lord. Now sometimes we mind of what people say and what the world say against us. That we remain in the same place. Don't mind them. They will call your name at the left. They will call your name at the right. Praise the Lord. But make sure they don't distract you. They will call your name by the left. They will call your name by the right. The circumstances of life will try to distract you. But he said it very clear in Joshua chapter 1 verse 7. He said, only be thou strong and be very courageous. Be very courageous. I love that statement. And not just courageous, be very. Being very, that means be very, very courageous. Because there are certain things that will come to hamper your courage. Don't look at the right, neither look at the left. Hallelujah. The right might look good. The left might look real. Hallelujah. But God is saying, don't allow what is happening at the right or what is happening at the left distract you. Be focused on what God has commanded. And what has God commanded for this month? God has spoken to us especially. Make sure we are walking by faith, not by sight. There are certain things that will distract you by sight. The things you smell, the things you touch, the things you feel. The circumstances around you will tell you if it's this way, it's going to be this way tomorrow. It's not. Hallelujah. That you don't have it now does not mean it's going to be like that forever. But you don't believe it in your heart because to you, at least you know, let me have small today to believe to have that I will have much tomorrow. That's why God is saying, don't allow the your right hand or your left hand side. What is happening in your right hand side or your left hand side dictates on what is going to happen in your future. They will try to call for your attention. Things that looks good, things that look explainable, things that looks justifiable, we try to distract you. Hallelujah. But God is saying, let everything that looks justifiable justify themselves. But the only thing that will justify your condition is what God has spoken. And God is saying, He said, only be that strong and very courageous that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded. According to all the commandments of the word of God. Not what your circumstances are saying. Praise the Lord. Number two, pushing forward by faith. It means advancing without fear of failure. Advancing without fear of failure. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Listen, your mistake of yesterday can haunt you forever. And your failure of yesterday can put you in a hole and lock you up. Praise the Lord. I've told you of a scenario of a fish, a tilapia, who was placed in a divisor. With a divisor that looked like a little aquarium. This tilapia was used to study habits and consistency. Hallelujah. A little aquarium was built by glass and was divided into two. And then a tilapia was kept in one corner of that particular aquarium with a glass device. You know, when you stay in the water and a glass is there, you will not experience that it's a device. You will not experience that it's a glass dividing it. Is that clear? So what happened to this fish? In the side where the tilapia stays, they put some food, and the tilapia was eating for some days. And they removed the tilapia. I changed the water, and then put the tilapia where the tilapia was, and then now take the food and put it the other side of the aquarium. Immediately the tilapia saw the food. He thought it was the same food that was accessible to it. The tilapia went immediately to get the food because that was a glass. Immediately the tilapia wants to get to the other side. The tilapia will hit the glass. The tilapia will come back. The tilapia asks itself, is it not the food I used to have before? What has happened? The tilapia tried several times to get the food, but each time the tilapia tries to go, because of the device or the glass, the tilapia couldn't have access to the other side of the aquarium. And the tilapia decided and told itself, I have seen this food, but I can't reach the food. Hallelujah. Amen. And then the next day, they removed the device. Because the tilapia has already programmed in its mind that there is a device. This time the tilapia never, because the tilapia have tried several times, the tilapia couldn't have access to the food. The tilapia have decided in its mind that I can see the food, but I can't have access to the food. Amen. Praise the Lord. Notice that story. The tilapia stayed in that corner of that particular aquarium and died of hunger. Having in its mind that it can see the food, but it can't have access to food. Believing that because he tried yesterday, he couldn't reach that food, that glass is still there to prevent it from getting the food. What are we trying to say? It's allowing your past to determine your future. Allowing your past determine what you are going to be. That particular tilapia died of hunger because the tilapia was being controlled by what it did yesterday. Hallelujah. It's a test on behavior and character and conception. How we conceive ideas and live with it for the rest of our life. Especially when we have tried on that concept and have made up our mind, have made final decisions that that's the way it is. How many one of us is that tilapia that died at the other half of the aquarium without knowing that the device that prevents it from getting the food has been taken away? How many one of us? That's why God is telling you shall be pushing forward without getting tired. Be pushing forward. Maybe you pushed yesterday, you didn't succeed. God is telling you again, push. Say, I will push.
I will push.
If somebody will release the secret to that tilapia, that the day the tilapia decided to stay at the other half of the aquarium and die of hunger, that was the day the device was removed. That tilapia could have not died. How many one of us have died or have perished looking into our testimony? How many one of us have died in pain and lack by conceiving an old idea, watching our testimony in our present, and deciding in our minds because we tried before we didn't have it? There's no need to try again. Hallelujah. Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. The tilapia died out of hunger without knowing that the device has been removed. That means it only needs just to cross and then have access to the same food he used to have access to. That is how some of us are having conceptions. That is how some of us are bringing up ideologies and ideas within ourselves. Have decided that we couldn't step out again because we tried this and we didn't succeed. And God is saying, advance without fear and failure. Say, I will advance without fear and failure.
I will advance without fear and failure.
Give me Job chapter 17, verse 9. Advancing without fear or failure. Failure is a comment. Naturally, no human wants to fail. What we call failure is not actually failure. It's a classroom. It's a lesson. But because of the pride of man, man doesn't want to fail. What you call failure, God doesn't call it failure. God calls it experience. But we don't want to fail. We don't want that stigma that we tried and we didn't make it. That is why many Christians don't want to go that business. That's why we don't want to go that path that we're not clear, that is certain to us. Show me a businessman who have excelled. I've told you many people, businessmen who have lost money. You know, they tell you the business they make money. They don't tell you the ones they fail.
Yeah.
Millionaires, they tell you how much they made in a deal. But they don't tell you how many deals they made that they failed. You think every millionaire, every deal they make it? You think every businessman, 100% of any investment or any share, any stock to buy, you make it? Praise the Lord. But whenever they fail, they learn their lessons. Hallelujah. Amen. Every time you fail, what you call failure is not actually failure, it's a classroom. I've told you here it is called mistake because when you miss, you take. What are you missing and what are you taking? With a positive mind, you understood that you fail and you learn your lessons. But that does not stop you from moving forward. So, pushing forward by faith is the ability to overcome the fear of failure. The fear of failure is a torment. You're already failing before even you start. You become too over careful that you miss yourself. You miss the point. Over careful that you miss the point. Hallelujah. We are too over careful that we miss the right thing. Job 17 verse 9. Look at what Job said. I've told you the story of men, the secret of men are in their stories. Look at what Job said. Suffering and temptation is synonymous to Job. Am I right? When you say Job, it's Job. It's already suffering. Anytime you mention Job, we understood that it's synonymous to hardship or what we went through. He said, the righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. He shall hold on. No matter what we're going through, this is the experience Job had. He held on. Say, I will hold on.
I will hold on.
If you hold on, you will keep on. And when you hold on, you become stronger and stronger. We understood the secret of Job. We understood the story of Job. We knew its story. But look at what he said here in Job chapter 17 verse 9. He said, the righteous also shall hold on his way. And he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. That means certain things will come to wave you, but you have decided to stay strong and strong. Not that you just be strong, you shall be stronger. That means you are moving from glory to glory. Praise the Lord. That is what God is expecting you to do. The ability to overcome failure, advancing without a fear of failure. People stop on the way because they are afraid to fail. What you call failure is not failure. Failure depends what you see it to be and what you call it to be.
That's true.
Praise the Lord. What do you call it? You call it a lesson? People go to school, spend money. Spend big money to learn to get knowledge. You don't know that little investment you made of $5,000 that you are calling failure. You have acquired knowledge more than somebody who has a PhD level, who has a PhD in that field. There's certain knowledge you have acquired by you investing that money. But you call it a failure. In that relationship where you were before that didn't work. You don't know God has given you a certain knowledge to advise people, even to write the book. What you call failure may actually be a classroom. So you call it failure. So when you are moving forward in life, you must decide to overcome the fear of failure. Christians doesn't want to fail. We are in this illusion that everything will work good. Everything is working good. When God said all things work together for good. God is saying all things work together for good for you to accept what you call failure as lesson and move on. But why are we downcasted when what we expect to happen didn't happen? Because we call it failure. God is not calling it failure. God is calling it classroom. God is calling it experience. Amen. God is calling it lesson. Hallelujah. Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. God is calling it your journey to your destiny. That's what God is calling it. But you are calling it failure. Any man who is afraid to fail can never move forward. Because your yesterday will haunt you. The failure of yesterday will haunt you. You don't want to fail again. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. The fear of failure will come, but make sure you are using that fear for it to work for you, not against you. Did you learn your lessons? If you learned your lessons, you must know what to do the next day, the next month. As a matter of fact, if you didn't get the experience you had by failing, there's no way you can move to the next level. And that is why if you continue to move in that the same way, what you did before, you will still see the same results. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Give me Proverbs chapter 4, verse 18. Proverbs 4:18. Advancing without fear of failure. Advancing. You are just moving ahead. You are not afraid of fear of any failure. Failures will come, but don't call them failure. Call them lessons. Call them classroom. Call them experience. So that you be positive. Because if you call it failure, you have already failed. But when you call it lessons, you will learn. You call it learning, you will learn. You call it classroom, you will come out with a certificate. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. It's not about the path of the righteous is as shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. It shineth more and more. That means God is expecting you to move more on until the perfect day. So you move on to a certain way, place, it seems as if you fail. No, you didn't fail. You are moving more. You are gaining more experience. You are getting stronger. You are getting more mature than to your perfection. It's not that you fail. Praise the Lord. It's not that you fail. You are moving from another level to another level. You are shining brighter and brighter than before your perfection. It's not failure. You are just on the path of your shining. It might not be bright today, but tomorrow you will see that you arrive at your perfection. Amen. It's not failure. Hallelujah. Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Give me Romans chapter 8, verse 28. 8:28. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together. We know. God is telling you, we know. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. According to his purpose. Every mistake you made, every failure you think you had yesterday, is a path towards your glory. Every of them are working together for your good. So don't call it a failure. What you call it is what you become. If you call it a failure, you have already failed. But when you call it a lesson, you will learn something. When you call it a school or a classroom, you will come out with a diploma. And your level will change. That depends what you call it. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them that are called according to his purpose. Praise the Lord. Write this down, please. I will not allow my failure to haunt me. Neither will I allow the fear of failure to dictate my future. I might have not received what I worked for. Or I might have not received what I bargained for. But I am not a failure. But I am not a failure. Full stop. I might have not received what I bargained for, but I'm not a failure. Write this down. I shall push forward using the experience I acquired from what I tried yesterday. Using the experience I acquired from what I tried yesterday and didn't succeed, to push forward but for the perfect glory God has prepared for me. Therefore, nothing can stop me. I have decided to push forward. Full stop. Nothing can stop me. I have decided to push forward. Praise the Lord. You tell yourself that way that all things work together for good. The thing I bargained for, I didn't have it, but that does not mean I'm a failure. I've learned my lessons. Simple. So that I will not be downcasted, so that I will not be depressed. Because if I think that I've failed, I've lost. Praise the Lord. The third one, pushing forward by faith, is an expression of absolute trust. It's an expression of absolute trust. Trust. Absolute trust. Absolute trust. Give me Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. It's an expression of absolute trust. But that's one thing to trust and one thing to trust absolutely. Praise the Lord. He says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart. So be called. And lean not unto thy own understanding. What is your understanding? Your understanding is about your failure of yesterday. Your understanding is about what to think will not work. Your understanding is about what people are saying about you. Your understanding is about what people thought will happen. You say, lean not on your own understanding. Trust in the Lord. Take me to verse 6. Hallelujah. Trust in the Lord. In all thy ways, acknowledge him in all thy ways. No, that's what we call acknowledging God. Acknowledging that God does not operate the way men operate. Acknowledging that the ways of God are different from the ways of men. Acknowledging that God does not consider your yesterday. He takes you as you are today. Acknowledging that God is the God that will use the little thing to conform the great. He uses it to foolishness to conform the wise and weak to conform the mighty. Acknowledging that this God was serving is the God of grace. He said, for freely you were justified by grace. Acknowledging. If you don't acknowledge the way God operates, there's no way you can tap into his supernatural. Acknowledgement. Verse 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes. You know, sometimes one will be smart. Some people think they are smarter than God. Praise the Lord. Be not wise in your own eyes. You think your smartness can help you? No. I'm not trying to tell you that foolishness is the wise. The foolishness of men, the foolishness of God is wisdom. The wisdom of men is foolishness to God. And what you think is foolish to God is foolish in the eyes of God. To you is the wise wisdom of God. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
That's why Apostle Paul says the preaching of the gospel is like a stumbling block to the Jews. And then foolishness to the Greek. It's a stumbling block to them because they can't understand it of a Messiah that will come to save them. And that the same Messiah came, he was crucified. You came to save us and you yourself was captured and killed. It's a stumbling block to them. And the Greeks who acknowledge it, they say it's foolishness. How can you say the blood of a man that is time to be a criminal is going to save you? Acknowledge the way God operates. If you measure it with the yardstick of the world, the standard of the world, you cannot have your miracles.
No.
The same thing today is happening. The same thing why people are not receiving their salvation. Because they want to measure the things of God with the yardstick of the world. Be not wise in their own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
And that's why Romans chapter 1 verse 22 he said they are confessing to be wise, therefore making themselves fools.
Yes.
Give me Romans chapter 1 verse 22. Confessing to be wise,
God.
therefore making themselves fools. Hallelujah. He said professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. That is what the word is. They profess to be wise. Romans chapter 1 verse 22. He said professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Many times we are professing to be wise before God, we are making ourselves fools. Because the wisdom of man is foolishness to God. Hallelujah.
Amen.
But what looks foolish in the eyes of men might be the wisdom of God. Because he uses the foolishness of the world to conform the wise and use the weak to conform the mind, so that no man will glory in his flesh. No man shall glory by their own efforts. No man shall take the glory that is by their own strength. They professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. That's what we are seeing today in the world. People claim to be wise. Look at what is happening. They create some laws, you look at it, looks making themselves fools, being confused. Praise the Lord. Being confused. We have seen it. Making some laws that when you look at it, say, is that not foolishness? That when I feel to be a man, I can go to the bathroom of a man. Tomorrow, if I feel to be a woman, I can go to the bathroom of a woman.
Confusion.
That is confusion. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I can wake up to that and say, today I feel like I'm a woman. And then I go to the bathroom of women. And tomorrow, I feel I'm a man. And I go to the bathroom of women. He said, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 11. And we understand this thing that God is a faithful God. God is telling us to push forward. Resistances might be there. But let us understand that if we can acknowledge God's way, that we shall push forward. Isaiah 58 verse 11. The Lord shall guide thee continually and satisfy thy soul in drought. Drought means darkness, means dryness. It means a time of confusion. And make fat thy bones. Thou shalt be like a watered garden and like a spring of water, whose waters fail not. Say, my water shall not fail.
My water shall not
Which
fail.
flow in fail not. In drought there means a time of dryness, a time of pain, a time of regret, a time of no hope. That is what drought means. Naturally, when there's drought this year, it will affect the productivity of next year. That means the crops will not grow, am I right? If the crops didn't grow this year, what will you eat tomorrow? Yes, next year. That will be fair now. But God said, even in the condition of drought, He said, and the Lord shall guide thee continually and satisfy thy soul in drought. When you are confused, when there is no hope, when you think your future is blank, when you think your future has no way, when you think there is nothing for you, He said He will satisfy us. The Lord shall guide thee continually and satisfy thy soul continually. Hallelujah. Satisfy thy soul in drought and make fat thy bones, and thou shalt be like a water garden and like a spring of water, whose waters fail not. That is assurance I have in Christ. And that is why I have the right to push on by faith. Say, I'll push forward.
I'll push forward.
Because I have the right to push forward. My past might be continuing. But no matter how the drought of today, the Lord will have promised to satisfy my soul. That is my confidence. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Give me Matthew chapter 6, verse 27. Matthew 6, 27. Matthew 6, 27. He said, which of you by taking thought can add one up cubit unto his statue? God is asking you that question. You know, sometimes you think about something that you don't have nothing to offer. Hallelujah. I told you several times, say it's wasting of time. I'll be thinking about how can I get done. It's waste of time. As a matter of fact, if I see me any morning, my wife see me any morning, that will run. She will run. He said, "This is not my husband." I know my husband. My husband is not this height. There are certain things you know that these ones are constants.
Yes.
You know, we keep on struggling on the things that doesn't make sense. You know, sometimes when they tell us the truth, we're angry. They tell them the truth. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
You know, I'm getting bored. Somebody said, well, this bored man come here. I might be angry. But what am I? That is what I am. You know, it looks like insult many times, but because human being is meant to not take the hard truth. That is why we are living in a flattering world, where people flatter you. Oh, I love your accent. Because they want to make happy. It's a matter of fact that this type of thing I don't hear you. Well, say it that I can hear. That's what they mean.
That's all
Those white people. Hey,
they want to, oh, I love your accent. Yes, my accent is my heritage. I'm proud of it. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
It's the same way your forefathers, when they came from Greek, when they came from Poland, when they came from Germany, that was how well. Some of them were not even speaking English language. So when you say you love my accent, that's my heritage.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
So some of us, when they say love, that's you want to start speaking stuff. Speaking stuff does not deny from where you come from. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
That is my heritage. I'm proud of it. That's where I'm coming from.
Oh, yeah.
That is to show that I spoke several languages before I came to learn English language.
Yes.
That is to show that English language is not the only language I can speak.
Nope.
I'm proud of my accent. Why are you angry? Why would I be angry of it? Which of you by taking thought can add one cubit unto his statue? You know, many times we try to be like what people want us to become, and we lose our identity.
Amen.
Tell me about it.
Lose our identity. We become like what people want us to become. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
You want to pick like them. No, we can't. You are where you are. You are what you are.
Yeah.
By where you were born and where you are coming from. Praise the Lord. I've always said it that people who are racist are not reasonable. Racist and they are not. They don't think well. Because the race you are born is not by your own making. Am I right?
No.
There's nobody that they work hard to change his race.
No.
Your race
Your color.
is because you were born in that race.
Yeah.
But why will somebody segregate you because of what? That's why it's called racists are short-sighted.
Yeah.
They don't think well. Every man that is a racist doesn't think well. That's why they are dangerous. Because they don't think well. If you think well, you understand that the person you are profiling is born that way, not by his own choice. And there's nothing that person can do to come out from it.
Yes.
But why will you profile him? Because of what? It's not by it. There's nothing he can do, and there's nothing he has done that brought him. That's why racists are short-sighted people. That's why racists are people who doesn't think well. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
For you to profile somebody because of the way he speaks, for you to profile somebody because of the way he looks, for you to profile somebody because of the way his color looks like, that's to mean that you don't think well. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Or for you to profile somebody because of the way he pronounces certain things, that is human being. We like to make that conclusion. He said, for which of you by taking thought can add one cubit unto his status? No. Stop thinking of the things that you can't help. That is why many times we feel inferior. Because you can't help it. You are trying to repair it, you can't repair. Why don't you put all your effort on the things you can do to give yourself more value? Hallelujah.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
You think today from heaven to there are certain things that will not change. Why are you killing yourself? You can't. The Bible uses it. You see, the Bible uses it by that is a good example. By adding the same one cubit. The ones you can do it. The ones you cannot do. Why will you kill yourself? Praise the Lord. So let no man intimidate you. Know where you stand. Write this down. My trust is in the Lord. That is why I'm pushing forward. My trust is in the Lord. That is why I'm pushing forward. Nothing can stop me. Because I know my future is better than what I've gone through or where I am today. Nothing can stop me because my future is better than where I am today or what I have gone through. Finally, let's open 1 John chapter 5 verse 14. 1 John 5 14. 1 John 5 14. Praise the Lord. 1 John 5 14. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. Say, God will hear me.
God will hear me.
1 John chapter 5 verse 14. And this is the confidence we have. I want you to close this morning by telling you to have this confidence. Say, I have the confidence.
I
have the
I want you to
confidence.
have this confidence. Have this confidence that you have prayed and God have heard you.
Amen.
Everything that is working out is working out by the will of God.
Amen.
Have this confidence. Have this confidence that will help you have to fight against every challenge, against every depression. Have the confidence that though things might not look good today, I have the confidence that my future is better.
Amen.
But this confidence, this is the confidence that we have in him. And if we ask anything according to his will, he will hear us. Let this confidence be in you. For the remaining months of the year, we walk by faith, not by sight.
Amen.
You shall surely conquer. You shall push forward and you will excel.
Amen.
Put your hands together for Jesus Christ. Amen.